Most people believe that if you have no friends, something must be wrong with you. They assume you're awkward, unlikable, socially behind. They look at your quiet weekends, your empty phone notifications, your habit of doing things alone, and they label it as a problem. But what if it isn't? What if having no friends right now is not a weakness, but a hidden psychological advantage? There is a powerful difference between loneliness and aloneness. One drains you, the other builds you. And psychology shows that people who spend significant time without close friendships often develop strengths that others never have the chance to build. If you currently have no friends, or very few, this isn't a video to shame you. It's a video to show you what might secretly be growing inside you. Here are 4 hidden strengths that often develop when you walk alone. Number 1, you develop extreme self-reliance. When you don't have people constantly available to lean on, you learn to solve things yourself. Research on resilience shows that individuals who navigate challenges independently tend to build stronger problem-solving skills and emotional endurance over time. When no one is coming to fix your problems, you become the one who figures it out. You learn how to calm yourself down. You learn how to make decisions without needing validation. You learn how to sit with discomfort instead of distracting yourself. While others rely on group reassurance. What should I do? What do you think? You practice internal decision-making. That builds confidence. Not loud confidence. Not attention-seeking confidence. But quiet, grounded confidence. The kind that says, I'll handle it. And that kind of confidence lasts. Number 2, your self-awareness becomes sharper. When you're constantly surrounded by people, it's easy to shapeshift, to adjust your personality, to blend into group dynamics. But when you spend long periods alone, you are forced to confront yourself. Your thoughts, your fears, your habits, your dreams. Psychology shows that solitude increases self-reflection. And self-reflection is directly linked to emotional intelligence. You begin to notice patterns. Why did that comment still bother me? Why do I react this way? What do I actually want, not what others expect? Most people distract themselves from these questions. You don't have that luxury. So you grow. Over time, this self-awareness becomes a superpower. You understand your triggers. You know your boundaries. You can sense when something feels off. And that clarity protects you in future relationships. Number 3, you become highly comfortable with independence. For many people, being alone feels threatening. Silence feels heavy. Weekends without plans feel unbearable. But when you've experienced life without friends, you build tolerance for solitude. Research on autonomy shows that people who are comfortable being alone tend to make more authentic life choices. They choose careers, hobbies, and relationships based on personal values, not social pressure. You don't pick things just because everyone else is doing them. You're not afraid to eat alone, travel alone, start something alone, and that independence reduces desperation. You don't enter relationships out of fear. You don't tolerate disrespect just to avoid being alone, because you already know you can survive by yourself. And that makes your future connections healthier, not weaker. Number 4, you develop deeper thinking. When you aren't constantly engaged in social chatter, your mind has space. Space to think, to imagine, to analyze, to create. Studies on solitude and creativity suggest that reduced social noise often enhances creative processing and abstract thinking. When you walk alone, you think longer. You question more. You observe more. You notice patterns in people. You reflect on conversations afterward. You connect ideas in ways others don't. This depth can feel isolating at times. It can make small talk exhausting. It can make shallow interactions feel empty. But depth is not a flaw. It's a sign of a mind that processes life carefully. And that depth will one day connect you to people who crave meaningful conversations, not surface-level noise. Now, this doesn't mean having no friends is always easy. Humans are wired for connection, and prolonged loneliness can affect mental health. Research consistently shows that social isolation, when painful and unwanted, can increase stress and lower mood. So this isn't about pretending you don't need anyone. It's about recognizing that this chapter of solitude may be building internal muscles you don't yet see. Maybe you're in a transition. Maybe you outgrew your old circle. Maybe you value depth and haven't found your people yet. Maybe you're healing. Whatever the reason, having no friends right now does not mean you are broken. It might mean you are refining. Think of it this way. Some people grow in groups. Others grow in silence. And growth in silence is often invisible, but incredibly powerful. The key is this: don't let isolation turn into self-rejection. Use this time intentionally. Learn about yourself. Build your skills. Strengthen your body. Develop your interests. When you eventually meet the right people, and you will, you won't meet them as someone desperate to belong. You'll meet them as someone who already belongs to themselves. And that changes everything. If this video made you feel seen, you're not alone in that experience. Even if your phone is quiet right now, there are thousands of people walking a similar path, building strength in silence. Subscribe for more personality insights that help you understand yourself on a deeper level. Because sometimes the traits you're most insecure about are the ones quietly making you powerful.